All right, Coach. Well, I know you got your first scrimmage in today, but before we start talking about that, being a first-year coach, I just wanted to ask, have the nerves set in? Being a head coach for the first time here, do you think you're going to be nervous for that first game coming up?
Yeah, I think in every contest, whether you're an assistant coach or a head coach, it doesn't really matter. I think the nerves are always going to be there, and that's something you want. We want our players to be a little nervous and have that pre-game intensity. So I think it carries over. When you're a player, you had it. When you're a coach, it's kind of the same thing.
So how have things gone so far? The 2 days are done. You got your first scrimmage in here today. I know you've been with the team for the past couple of years, but how do you see this team in comparison to the last couple of years? And are you ready to go for this upcoming season?
Yeah, we're ready, definitely ready to go. It's a different team. This is O10's team, and we had a very good, solid group of seniors last year. So we lost all those guys now. So now it's time for the young bucks to step up. And it's not so much young guys; it's just guys who don't have experience playing because it took over the spots with the seniors. But I like how each year we're getting progressively better. Ever since I got here, we've had more wins each year. Now it's going to be hard to top the last year's 8-2, but it's our goal.
All right. With you made mention of some of the young guys coming in. How about we talk about some of the guys who are still here? It seems that most of your key returners happen to be on offense.
Yep.
But being a defensive coach and coming from a defensive background is going to be a little bit easier for you then to kind of take that defense over as, guys then that you're going to bring up now as a first-year head coach?
Yeah, I think it's. I'm excited to get young talent in. That means you just have more years for them to play. Now, the first few years are going to be, you're always kind of holding your breath because they are young and raw. But just think 2 or 3 years down the road, how special those athletes are going to be for us.
All right, let's talk then just quickly then about the offensive side of the football. It seems that you got your biggest players back. The quarterback's coming back.
Yep.
You've got some great talent, it seems, in the running back positions, a wide receiver that's returning. How important is that to have that transition where you're not actually changing out a lot of guys at the skill positions, especially in offense?
Yeah, it's our offense. We're strong skill-wise. Craig Worminski is an all-conference back as a sophomore. Ross Carey's coming back. We picked up a good quarterback, Mike Blizzle, as well on the off season. But you also lose your offensive linemen, who kind of are the nucleus of an offense or defensive line, defensive front. So once you lose that offensive line, they're the ones who protect for the Ross Carey. They're the one who block for the Craig Worminskis. So they're kind of where it all starts. So we lost, 3 out of the 5 starters there, but we have some young guys that can step in, and we feel are pretty talented.
And not just some of the new guys coming in, playing on the field, but you've got some new coaches coming in as well.
Yep.
We've had the chance to meet Coach Adam Lee, and it
Yep.
seems that he comes from a pretty nice pedigree of offensive-minded football. I guess what's he bringing to the team this year, and what can we expect from him as a coach for the Blue Devils?
Yeah, Coach Adam Lee's doing a great job so far. He fits in with our staff. He's a high energy, very well-respected coach. He's got kind of the best of both worlds. He spent 20-plus years in major college football, and then he's got high school level as well covered. So we're kind of the happy medium. He can kind of get a nice fit for us. But no, he fits in great. He's a little older, so we give him a little grief on that. But he is high energy and gets along great with our staff. So we can't be more than happy to have him on the offensive side, and I get to still coach defense. And it's kind of a bonus.
And some of the guys that you have kind of helping out this year on defense were players that were, I believe Marcus Ball was the all-conference player last year. He's helping you out. How does that help with the transition to, it's not an entirely new coaching staff, but how have those guys kind of helped out this year as well?
Yeah, we love to get our young guys back. We tell our juniors and seniors that we want them to coach up the younger freshmen, and they do a great job on that. So Ball and Saff and Kyle Martin, we got 3 guys returning from last year's senior class to help us coach. They've been doing a great job, and they kind of got the inside scoop on the team. They can kind of relate and kind of be the mediator between the coaching staff and the players, so which is kind of nice.
All right. Well, one more thing, or a few more things here before we start to get going here. I guess Black Hills State's coming up first
Yep.
game. What going into that game? How much do you prepare, especially being at the first game of the season and a non-conference game? How much do you prepare for them as a team, and how much do you just go into the game just wanting to work your game plan and then hope that they kind of adjust to you?
Yeah, it's a little of both. I mean, you got to go and you got to scout them a little bit and kind of, we exchange tape, but it's last year's film. So we're hoping that it's kind of the same scheme. You know, and you create a game plan off of that, but yet you also have to worry about yourself. You know, because we don't know for sure what they're going to do. So that means you got to follow your rules, your base rules, in either your blocking schemes or defending them. And those rules will pan out to hold true. But it takes discipline. Takes you know, they're going to run plays that we've never seen before. So it's how well we can adjust early in the first game with no first game film.
How important is it for you then to get off just to a quick start this season?
That's our motto. Yep. I mean, we want to get off to a quick start every game. I think if you look at last year's schedule, we kind of went on. We felt too many teams out in the beginning, and then okay, let's decide to play now. And then we had some success. But you know, we got to come out of the gate hard more this season, and just as soon as the whistle blows, let's go.
Well, one thing I definitely noticed was the amount of energy on the sidelines, even during scrimmage, that you had. Is that kind of the mark that you're trying to put on this team? Is that the way the Blue Devils always have been, or are we seeing a little bit more of that?
Yeah, it's improved. You know, but it's always been like that. You know, it's gotten progressively better since '07, since we came here, and it's a teaching thing. So you know, we taught those young guys how to do it. Now they're upperclassmen, and now they're doing a tremendous job leading right now. So that's what we want. That's what the game's all about: having high energy and having fun. So hopefully they're having that.
All right, one final question, and I have to ask this. What can you bring to UW-Stout that you picked up in your year of coaching in Sweden? Because I know you spent a year coaching football in Sweden. Until I read that, I didn't even know that Sweden had American football.
Yeah.
So, and then you were just there this past summer, correct?
Yep.
Doing a little bit of teaching.
Yep.
Then. Yes. I mean, what was that experience like for you, and what did you learn from that?
Yeah, I got introduced to European football in 1998. I was a head coach over there in Sweden, and that kind of got my love for Europe in general. I love going back there. I love working with the coaches and trying to teach and grow American football overseas. Each year we bring over 2 European coaches to help us out. This year we have a coach from France and a coach from Germany that spend the whole camp with us. And then the first game, and then after the first game, then they leave. But it gives them an experience. We're kind of giving back to them. They brought us over there, showed us their countries, and we've taught them football over there. This gives them a chance to come and experience American football, you know, how it should be ran, and gives them some more information to bring back to their teams and to hopefully help them out.
All right. Well, thank you.
All right,
Best of luck this season.
Thank you.